Hello, my gorgeous Gemini. Welcome back to Fifi and Gigi's tarot readings. I hope you're all feeling absolutely amazing. Now, Gemini, I want to jump straight in because I don't want to lose any time. I want well, let me clear the deck first. I want to talk about the collective, Gemini. If you have a particular person in your mind, if you're thinking about them, maybe they're in your heart space, a person that you are thinking about, this is definitely your reading. And it's completely regardless if you are talking to them or not, if you are with them or not, or how little or how long you've known them for. I want to get to the to the bottom of their thoughts. If they had the golden opportunity to face you, Gemini, if they were not embarrassed, not afraid, not intimidated, if the circumstances were 100% right, then what would they love to tell you? What are they dying to tell you? What would they love to express to you, get off their chest to you, Gemini? I usually find out pretty early what type of connection you have with this person, but let's see. I'm going to be focusing this reading more on their thoughts. And this is where it's going to get interesting, because I haven't done an extended reading for quite a while. There will be an optional extended reading. So remember, it is optional. Now, this is, like I said, it's going to get interesting because here I'm going to be focusing on communication, on their thoughts. But over at the optional extended reading, I'm going to be focusing on one thing and one thing only, their actions, because you know that I'm all about action. I want to focus on the optional extended reading, any future possible actions toward you and why. How are they feeling about their actions, right? What's the purpose behind any action that they take toward you? So I'll be using two different decks. They're lined up behind me, ready to use. And if you are interested to see what type of actions that this person will take toward you in the extended reading, the link to the extended is in the description box below, Gemini. It is the very first link underneath all of the yellow stars. I have clearly labeled it and it says link to the extended reading. So remember, thoughts, communication here, and in the extended reading, it's all about action. I want to see some movement, some activity here, and why. I want to figure out what's the purpose behind that. Also, this Saturday at 12 p.m, I'll have the personal pleasure to read for you again. I'll be doing your bonus weekend mini love tarot reading. Let's do two more. And do not worry if you cannot watch it. There is a dedicated playlist called All Signs, and all of the weekend readings are uploaded there from the newest down to the oldest. And of course, don't forget to subscribe at the end of this video if you like the messages or if you just like the energy that I bring forward for you. All right, so right off the bat, what is influencing everything here? We do have the Six of Cups. So I'm going to tell you right now, this person is thinking about you. If you thought they were not thinking about you, or they were indifferent, or, you know, they're off, you know, with the fairies, or you get what I'm trying to say here, right? No. Why are they nostalgic? So this definitely could be someone that you have history with. For others of you, if this is not someone from your past, it indeed could be a co-worker that you're thinking about. It could be a friend that you have feelings with, an acquaintance, someone that has caught your eye. But this will be for everyone. You all have a past life connection with this person. So if you do believe in reincarnation like I do, you have known each other for probably eons and eons and eons ago. And now you're thinking about them in this lifetime, but they're thinking about you though. Now, if we're not talking to this person, they could be very nostalgic. They could be thinking about making a friendly return. And I say friendly because it's a 6 and it's my favorite number in the tarot, because it's all about peace. It's about balance. It's about forgiveness. Lots of healing here, right? So indeed, this could be blast from the past if this is someone that you're not talking to, right? They might even say, I'm just happy if we start off as friends and we can take it from there. So let's see. Okay, there definitely could be a face-to-face communication. I feel like they're emotionally entertaining that thought. 3 of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. Now, I can already see here that you and this person once upon a time got along to a T. Super compatible, right? You were like the A-team, the dream team. People wanted to know what's his secret. You had your inside jokes. You know, conversations went on for more than 2, 3, 6 hours, for example. This card often tells me that many of you were so compatible that you could see yourself marrying this person. But this is the thing though. This person wants to, like I said, they're emotionally entertaining the thought of how can I perhaps maybe show, and mind you, this is what's influencing them, is that, well, how can I show Gemini that I want to be on the same page? Now, of course, we have a 3 here. For some of you, yeah, there could be a third party involvement, romantic or not. It doesn't have to be. Just because we see a 3, it doesn't automatically mean third party, right? But of course, maybe your person is talking to someone else here about you for advice, but I see this is a face-to-face communication here about how things possibly ended. I don't think it ended very well between the both of you. Look what they're thinking about right now. How selfish I was. 5 of Swords, Aquarius energy. Remember, they can be any star sign. And you're over there thinking, hey, what about me? What about me? And your person's like kind of stuck in their head. And I've got the crow there just cawing in their ear. Now, I call it the selfish card because sometimes, unfortunately, your person, the one that you're thinking about, would rather be right than create peace. It's also about regret over what they may have said to you. Some very mean words. Ooh, okay. This is getting quite interesting here. So it's like, who am I? What right do I have to even fantasize about coming back to Gemini? Split the deck. Ooh, another 5. 5 of Pentacles is Taurus energy. Now the 5s are miniature versions of the Tower, right? And 5s are about changes and transitions, but also massive regret here. I'm almost seeing here that, on a side note, your person may have lost their job, lost hours, lost income. Money could have been lost or stolen, could have been hemorrhaging somewhere else. So financially, they're probably going through some hardship right now. But it's almost, that's a high rejection card. So yeah, there's a very big part of your person that, they are quite worried, concerned that, if I can fantasize and ask them out, but they, Gemini will probably reject me. So let's see, let's get to the main messages. So I don't feel this is someone that you are kind of someone new. So it's either someone from your past or it's someone that is platonic right now. So let's see. 9 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. That is pre-Empress energy here. Your person has a high focus here on their stability, their career, their finances, just like you are, which I really appreciate that about you, Gemini, because like once you're all in with someone or something, you're all in. But I can see here that this person is 100% single right now, and so are you. They want to send you... There's a reason why... This is a timeless reading, right? But... There's a reason why you're watching this right now, because that's my favorite page. Like literally, I just threw the wand in the air. Like, oh my God, I'm going to do it, right? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Just kind of like opening up their phone, whether they're blocked or not, finding a way. This is usually finding creative ways to actually reach out to someone, to reach out to you. They're going to make you an offer. Just like the Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands is like my coffee cup date. Like, coffee date, in other words, can we meet up for a coffee? There's something here they would like to express face to face. And I think it's the regret here over how they treated you, how they comported themselves. They're going to make this decision here. So the 2 of Wands, we're starting to see a little trickle of action here. They're making a decision. See, they've left one decision behind. That couldn't have been to completely ignore you, right? But they're holding on to one. They're looking to the future. This person might be at a certain distance for some of you, not all of you. And they're hoping here that you're going to make this decision to also meet them in the middle. I feel here that what they would love to tell you, what they would love to express, get off their chest, is their regret over how they treated you. Got the Moon. Pisces, Cancer energy. So it's a very intuitive card of, humility, beauty, and grace, but it also reflects your person's internal fears, internal anxieties, fear of the future, because the bigger that moon is, the fuller it is, it casts more shadows, i.e. fear of the future, like I said, right? I feel like this person is really afraid. They're intimidated, and I don't see that as a bad thing. Why? Because it means then they're going to approach you correctly with love and with respect here. Something that may have contributed to this fallout, maybe your person is regretting that maybe they had a third party. The moon, a lot of people don't know this, sometimes the moon can reflect a secret romantic third party. I hate using the word affair, but that could be the case. Maybe they were just being too mysterious, just even keeping secrets from you and all that. The outcome is you with the 10 of Swords. That's interesting. Gemini energy, the mother of all endings. Your person is afraid because, see, this is they're kind of not seeing you, they're seeing the relationship. They're seeing what they did as a failure. We know as the mother of all endings, they left you standing alone. You were left alone to pick up the pieces and move on and go to work and smile as if nothing ever happened, right? That's pretty tough. I'm going to meet that's pretty tough. It's about sad loss, endings, separation, divorce. They know they did the dirty. There's backstabbing. There's deceit here. Let's get a bonus message, please. Oh, wow. Well, why not, huh? It's pretty evident that this person with the most romantic night, the Knight of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy, you will get a message. There's the envelope, but it's not open. They haven't gone on the horse yet to go your way. So that's actually quite interesting. This is an apology. It's their desire to have a reconciliation here. We got messages, changes, offers, and transitions here, all to do with the romantic, emotional kind here. So I feel already what they would love to tell you is, I'm sorry. I didn't treat you. I was mean to you. Even the Five of Swords shows that maybe the people surrounding your person could be one, could be five or more, right? Or even less. They were probably jealous of you, intimidated. Your person knows here that the way this relationship got off, it never really got off on the right foot here. They know this. I feel like they just want to call themselves out. That's what they want to do. It's almost like in a respectful way. They want to say sorry. They want to admit their faults, especially if they were lying, if there was deceit, if there was a third party, because that ending is pretty heavy and they left you alone and they know that. Again, there's fear here that you are going to say no, that you're going to break this cycle saying no more. So this person really wants to have kind of like a very decent, healing, open conversation with you. Amazing, right? I want to clarify these cards. We're seeing a bit of a hint of action here, so that's good. And that's what we're going to be focusing on, of course, with the extended reading. Ooh. Yeah, it's almost like this, there's regret. Don't forget that fives are about regret. And we saw the Five of Pentacles as well. I'm hearing I've lost my love. Or, when people say the love of my life, something like that. They're not actually verbally saying it, they're thinking it. That's what I keep picking up here. Oh, this is a very interesting reading here. Things did not end well here. And I can already see, Gemini, you've done nothing wrong. Absolutely not. No. We're going to do two more. In case you're wondering what decks I'm using, all the links are in the description box below. That's the Light Seers Tarot. This is the Easy Tarot, and it says right there, that's the Naked Truth Oracle cards. All the links are below if you want to be proud owner or owners of any of the decks that Gigi and I use. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, Gemini, here we go. Bottom of the deck. What else is influencing your person, their thoughts, what else they want to say to you? Oh, okay, we've got the Emperor, the Divine Masculine. This could be you. They want to match your energy if you are a Divine Masculine. If you are dealing with a Divine Masculine, this is already dropping hints that they will be taking action. So I cannot wait to do the extended reading. Big Aries energy, the King of all kings here. Very interesting because the Emperor that's supposed to lead, really provide an example to everyone, even be a good example to you. They're going to go above and beyond. This is pre-planned strategic moves here. So they've been planning this. Do not worry. This is not impulsive, spur of the moment. I'm lonely. It's not that. So let's see. Oh yeah, we've got the High Priestess, Pisces energy. Literally their spirit team are guiding them, protecting them, but kind of like nudging them to get closer to you. What I love is that the High Priestess is my quiet card. You don't have to do anything. It is a card of mysteries, right? Withholding information. With the difference, it's also the confession card. So I do believe this person is going to call themselves out. They're going to say, listen, Gemini, I did this to us because of this, this, and this. And I listened to the wrong person and I did this and I was selfish and all of this. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're going to ask you for another chance with the Wheel of Fortune, the card of Destiny, number 10 in the Major Arcana. We have Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy. It's about not really so much about luck now, although they would be considered, considering themselves very lucky if you gave them a chance. It's about change. It's about movement. It's about progress, that window of opportunity here. And of course, it is linked to your fate. And we have the Empress. Taurus, Libra energy, the Queen of all queens, right underneath the Emperor. So that's how they can't help but think, and they're probably going to say it, we make a good match, we make a good team, right? Especially the Three of Pentacles says we make a good team. Usually it's been said in old tarot legend that we cannot be in a either married or engaged unless we see the Emperor and the Empress, and look how close they are. Let's split the deck. Oh wow, it keeps getting better. And they've got my favorite 10, the 10 of Cups, Pisces energy, massive card of reconciliation. If this is someone that you're dealing with now, we're just getting closer together. We're finally coming together to be official. It is about commitment. It is about marriage, domestic bliss, emotional abundance, where it shows that by the time both of you think, all right, let's try this again, the next 10 months provide many blessings here, because it's your they're seeing you as their happy ever after. Not gonna lie, they're seeing you pretty much as the one. Let's get to the main messages now. Let me see. I'm tempted to do this again. Nine of Swords, Gemini energy. I feel like this person gave you a lot of stress, and they're regretting knowing the fact that they gave you so much stress. I feel like that's what they want to express, is that guilty conscience. They feel bad over what they did. Let's talk about that Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I told you, they don't want to be single. They certainly do not want you to be single, because that's being confirmed, we could say, by the Four of Wands, which is my third favorite card in the deck. Aries energy. Some of you might be seeing the 1111, for example, or any other number sequence. That's reconciliation. They're seeing you as home. Your heart, your spirit, your smile, your face, everything about you represents home. Now I'm wondering, Gemini, are you changing jobs, changing industries? Excuse me. Are you also perhaps changing a residential address? If that's not you, definitely could be your person. But I love that card. It's a big card of celebration, right? It is about commitment, engagement, marriage, the home, the family. That's why, you're being portrayed as the it couple, and it almost seems like your spirit team are also showing you that, I think there could be potential here. But Gemini, this is really going to fall on your shoulders, whether you really want to hear this person talk, but they are in deep thought about you. Absolutely. What's going to be part of that message, please? Yeah, I knew it. I kept telling you they're going to call themselves out. So what's part of that message? 10 of Swords, see? Because they know what they did to you was wrong. They probably pulled back. They chose something or someone else over you, right? Whatever they did, they know that they hurt you bad. Like literally those 10 of Swords right there can represent all the times they know they did the dirty. So is it going to be easy for them to just waltz back into your life? Not without an explanation, not without a genuine apology. Ooh. All right, Two of Wands, please. As part of the decision, we do have here the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy here. Well, what I love here is that they are seeing you as a high value person. But I do believe here that what could have been the big cause also of your person acting up, perhaps they were listening here to someone else that maybe they were married to, or someone else that was married. So it could be their sister, it could be their mother, it could be a mother-in-law. And I have a feeling here is that they kind of clouded your person's judgment. They did something here. I'm not really picking up that this energy is you, even though it's just a little bit, because they are seeing you as a high value person, someone they'd love to settle down with, right? But I feel here what led to that 10 of Swords twice coming up in the same spread. I feel here there was someone, they couldn't have even been very jealous of you. They didn't want you to be part of the picture. You're an inconvenience, right? Because perhaps the money and the attention was going to you and not to them though. But remember, this person's going to confess a lot. The Moon, please. What else is hidden? Oh, get ready. Yep. Knight of Cups. See how we're starting to get the same cards? That is a good sign, because it means that we're actually on track and the energies are still remaining quite strong. So it's on track, right? So yeah, apologies for being so secretive, right? For lying, for deceiving you, for giving you the wrong impression, for wasting your time and leading you on and all this. Like, I feel like this person knows this is the right thing to do. This is what I owe Gemini. And honestly, this is the minimum. They know they actually need to give you a lot more. So as you can see the difference here, this knight is already on the horse. So they're already on their way, versus what was influencing, this knight was just sitting down, just pondering and emotionally entertaining the thought of, oh, what if I, got closer to Gemini? This person is in very, very, very deep thought here about you. Wow, let's talk about that 10 of Swords. 8 of Cups. Wow. So did this person walk away from you? Pisces energy. Did they pull back their energy? Something happened towards the end where they were acting so different here. And a lot of you are seeing that as a betrayal of love, betrayal of the heart here as well. This is very interesting. I feel like this person is worried here that you have already emotionally disconnected. You want to see what else is out there. I suspect that some of you have already decided that this is done and dusted, it's over, and that you have moved on. So this is actually very interesting. Although, even though I'm reading this more from their perspective, I think they're completely scared here that because of how they ended things, you're like, all right, you've made your decision. I'm going to go and find my 9th cup, someone else, my wish fulfillment. Bonus message. But they want to heal this under the influence of temperance, peace, balance, harmony, being patient with you, seeking your forgiveness. This is very interesting, but this is definitely a heads up that this person is returning. I'm going to take out 5 cards from the top. Let's see any direct messages. Look at that. I pretend like I don't care, but it's quite the opposite. My feelings for you are a little bit obsessive. Interesting. Okay. It was easier to lie than to tell you the truth. I wish I could take it all back. There we go. Just like I was saying, that's under the influence of the moon. This one wants to come up. It says, I'm used to getting my way, but you put me in my place. Of course. You've got strong boundaries. That's what I love about you. Here we go. I love variety, but there's something about you I just can't resist. Especially if there was a secret third party or... that's not going to be for everyone, of course. Let's see. Last one. Wow, this was a hard lesson I needed to learn. I was out of control. Bottom of the deck, I'm going crazy without you. I want to see you so bad. I hate that I hurt you. You didn't deserve this. Please don't blame yourself. It was my fault. And on top of the deck, telepathic communication, which I do believe because we do have the High Priestess, which is, of course, you know, the telepathic communication. It's seeing each other in the, you know, the 5D world and all this. So Gemini, this is definitely a heads up that your person will be reaching out to you. They're just probably going to come out of their field, but they want to talk about the hard stuff, right? How they treated you, how they hurt you. A lot of you feel used, that, you know, I wasted time and all this. If there was indeed a third party, romantic or not, that's something else I do want to apologize for. But their goal, their ultimate goal is to be with you in the future for another turn, another chance for progress moving forward, because we have the Emperor and the Empress, and that's the power couple. So we've really discovered here a lot about your person's thoughts and what they want to express, what they're dying to tell you. Now, over at the extended reading, I want to focus on action. I want to look for action cards, right? Because even we've seen kind of a bit of hints that they will take action, but in the extended, I want to see more actions, the purpose behind it, the agenda, why are they doing all of this now? So if you are interested, the link is in the description box below. It's going to be a continuation of this reading. I'm going to jump straight in. Let's focus on your person's actions, and I'll also see you this Saturday at 12 p.m. for your bonus weekend mini love tarot reading. And I thank you for your time. Power to you, and let's check your person's actions. Bye, Gemini.